Hey everybody, what's up? What's up? What's up? I hope you guys are having a splendid, lovely Sunday, all right? Um you guys, I just wanted to give a little bit of a testimony. All right? Um in my life, I've been through a lot of things, okay? And it's only to people that know me to where they would know what I have been through, my trials, my tribulations, and my struggles, okay? To me, when I meet people, right off the bat, I feel their energy and I know how I need to approach them, okay? As odd things happen to me throughout my life, I just came to a point of where I need to know that I am being guided in the right direction and I am walking down the correct path. I know that I am, because even though people still send spiritual attacks to me, regardless of what I do, in all honesty, all I've done in my life is love people. And it's like my understanding is, the way my heart is, I never understood other people could be mean and ruthless, okay, the way that they are. I never knew and saw through my eyes that people can hate you and pretend that they love you, because that's not instilled in me, okay? We've all been through situations. That's why I just don't harp on it. You know, it's like, okay, I've been there, done that, been through that. Don't let that affect you, Mary. And I say that to myself all the time. I have changed so much, okay? My whole life I have had gifts, okay, that are like out of this world. And it's like I kept myself to myself on that. I never expressed that to anyone, that I could see this or I could hear that or I could see this in your future, or I know and I know what's going to happen. Okay? Because I felt like at one point, as much as it scared me, it's going to scare the next person. You get what I'm saying? So I just always kept it to myself. And as I said, my great-grandparents raised me. And the one true person that knew me more than anyone ever was my great-grandmother. And I know that she knew that I had these gifts. But she never, pegged me as feeling left out or feeling as though that I have a problem or anything like that, because she was very religious. I mean, this woman read the Bible to the time she woke up. She praised God from the time she woke up, from the time she laid down, okay? She was very committed to it. And the only person that has seen the things that I saw, because I would call her, okay? And there's one story that I feel like I can share now, because this is my platform, this is my channel, and I want to help other people maybe understand the things that are going on with them, because in every right, I understand how it feels to be spiritually attacked. I have been attacked, y'all. I had to been about 8 years old. And I remember I was sick and I couldn't go to school. I had a cold. So I was laying in my bed. I remember it was late at night. And we lived behind a school. And the football field, is lit up at night, okay? And I was laying there, and I woke up, and there was blood on my pillowcase. I didn't understand, I'm looking, I'm like, what's going on? Why is there blood? I'm checking my nose and everything, because I knew I had been blowing my nose. It might have been coming out of my nose. I'm 8 years old. What the hell, And I heard something pulling at my screen. Now, the window was right there where the light shined through. So any reflection shadow is going to shine on your ceiling, on your wall, what have you. I had a canopy bed. So I happened to look up, and there was this thing, okay? It had a tail. It had horns. And it was trying to get into that screen to get to me. Now, I started screaming. I started just going crazy. And my great-grandmother ran in there. And she said, "Oh my God, that's all." And I didn't look back because she said, "Run, don't look back. Just come on, baby." So I ran in there with her, and she took me in her room. And she started reading the Bible. I remember she broke that Bible out, and she started reading that Bible. And as soon as she was reading it, these lights, they were like big orbs. And they came into her room and just kind of gradually went. Now, I feel like my whole life something had been after me. I did nothing. You don't have to do anything, okay? If you are truly chosen, you don't have to do anything to anybody. People just feel as though they have to attack you. Because you're special. You're anointed. Now, I always refer back, you see how they laughed and ridiculed Jesus. God sent him here. And as a child, he was targeted. Do you understand what I'm saying? His mother couldn't give birth to him in a decent place. Okay? He was born in a manger, and they were turned away by places that would have been more comfortable for her to give birth to her child. But Mary kept on walking, and Joseph, they kept on walking, okay? And then, hey, it got to the point where, hey, the baby's coming, we got to do what we got to do, all right? Chosen ones are targeted from birth. I think even now from conception, okay? And chosen ones, you know what I'm going to tell you. We are the ones that were forsaken. We are the ones that some of our parents didn't even like us because of who we are and what we bring out and what we could bring to the world, the light of the world, okay? Now, you're going to have your people that claim to be what you are and who you are. But the whole time they're trying to come up with the fact of, how can I be better than this person? People are delusional. That's all I got to say about it. People are very delusional. And they're very much so. Hold on, I got to calm my kids down. Just one second. Okay, you guys, I'm so sorry. I had to calm my son down. He in there having a whole heyday up in there. You know how boys are. But anyway, it's like a quest for people to try to bring you down and attack you. But it's like, yo, I've been fighting demons since the days I was born. What do you mean? That's what I'm saying. It's like people come after people, and peg people the way that they want to, because they assume. They take on the spirit of assumption. And they look at people and be like, oh, you ain't, honey, I'm surprised I'm sitting here able to do anything today. People have wanted me dead, gone, silenced. Oh, you don't have gifts. You're lying. Okay, when I told you everything from A to Z, and I tried to help you, and now that's playing out in your life, and now you're looking at me like something's wrong with her. Okay, well, when I had predicted what is wrong with you and what's going to happen to you, and it's happened, and that's what was wrong with you, now you want to look at me like I need to be locked up in Area 51 or something. Can you make it make sense? If you want to spiritually attack somebody, 9 times out of 10, I've been around a lot of people, okay? And I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. I lived in Louisiana almost for 2 years, okay? And I was around some real voodoo priestess, okay? Real. Okay? They have little stores like bodegas. Sometimes they mask them with, they could be laundromats, grocery stores, things like that, but it's in the back. They'll help you with anything from A to Z. But questioning them and being curious is what I did. So when I was talking to them, they were telling me everything that they could do, but out of everything that they do, they only ask you for one thing. It's to either believe or not believe. Okay? It's to do or not to do. But once they put that spell, that ritual in play, okay, are you sure that you want me to do this? You know the consequences of it. They're not going to tell you everything, okay? They're not going to tell you everything. If you go to them and say, oh, I want such and such to love me, can you make that happen? I want to have a baby. Can you make that happen? They have everything for your ailment. Everything to make you feel like this is working, okay? And they're real. Okay? I'm just going to keep it real with you. I mean, people are out here talking about what's real and what's not real, and I don't believe in that, and I don't believe. Okay, it's not for you to believe in, but you do need to school yourself on that. If you know nothing about that and you're having experiences that you cannot explain, don't throw that to the side, okay? But also remember that the person that's sending this to you, they believe so hard and concentrate so hard on your spiritual downfall that it starts coming back on them. Okay? When these things are happening to you, you get different smells. Okay? You get putrid smells. Odd. Musty. Okay? That's that evil, relentless spirit, okay? That's trying to spiritually attack you. Now, people call on different, ancestors, different gods, different things. But before you do that, you need to study what that particular thing you're calling on, what is the meaning really of it? I mean, when people do things that they don't know, they have no idea, it's going to come back on you so hard, and you're not going to know. That's why a lot of people end up in mental asylums. and places because they have done that. And these rituals, they take effect. But do you understand how they'll take effect? They have to take energy from you as you are giving this spiritual attack to someone. Or you're trying to hide true feelings, or have someone silenced. Or, the work on your crown chakra, your throat chakra, okay? Your sacral chakra, okay? People, those are the spots they hit the most. I mean, it's just, it goes down in time like that, okay? Because most of the time, people, they don't want you to tell other people what you're capable of. They want to hide you. They want to keep you away from everybody else because you know, okay? You know about your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your grandmama, your grandpa, your auntie, your uncle. Okay? You can call them all out. But see, that's what they see, family secrets. And the most part of it is your family. The sixth sad part of it is your family. When you're chosen, they're the fakest people that you will ever deal with in your life. They will sit there and use you for every resource that you have. Then when you're down and out, they'll put you out in the streets and hope you survive and make it. Maybe I'll see you next Thanksgiving. I really don't care. Because there's no love there. Because these people are so low vibrational and their energy is so thrown off that it doesn't make any sense. So, at a young age, I knew that, I'm just going to say it like this, y'all, and just take it. I'm sorry, excuse my language. I knew the family wasn't shit. Now, as I said, my great-grandparents raised me to the age of, I came to where I live now at the age of 14. Okay? My great-grandmother, she passed away. She had brain cancer. That is something that took me out, and I thought I would never recover from that. And I had to grow up very quickly. Okay? I mean, she prepared me. She taught me very well, okay, about things in life. I had a little job and everything. I knew what I was doing. And I thought that maybe I would be able to stay with my friends. And this is where I lived. This was my house. Okay? My great-grandfather was still living, but he had a stroke many years before this took place. So, he was in a wheelchair or using a walker, okay? So, you guys, I would sit there day in and day out and wait for that phone to ring saying that she's going to come home. But that never happened. Okay? I get emotional when I talk about it because, but it's part of the healing process to talk about it and get it out. Okay? Sometimes you have to. And the thing is, that phone never rang. And when it did, it was the worst news ever. It was like, oh, now, we got to transport her to a bigger hospital in another city. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I knew at that point things weren't going to be right. So, and honestly, I don't care if a family member's watching this. I don't care. This is my truth. So, I'm continuing to go to school, and I'm like, well, I was just trying to face the fact that she might not make it back, and I might just have to, do this and walk, but I'll have my great-grandfather with me. Okay? So, my great-grandmother's son, it was the day of her funeral. And I had lived in this house. This was my home. I was told that I need to get the hell out of here. You don't belong here. You're the one that killed my mother. Okay? Yeah, being chosen. This is how you are put. You're the one that killed my mother. You get the hell out of here. They packed my stuff up. Literally. Which was not all of my stuff. I just had bags. They threw my stuff in my Aunt Martha's car. I came up here and I lived with her. And she, we went to church. She was trying to give me the kind of life that maybe I would have kept living if I would have stayed there. But I was put out of my house and took away from everyone that I knew, that I grew up with, everything. Y'all, I tried to run away back down there, and they put me in some type of, even though my family was down there, they put me in some type of adoption situation. I called my friend. She was an older woman, knew my family. I called her and I told her, I don't want to be adopted. I don't want to be adopted. I don't want to foster. I don't want to do any of that. But listen to what I'm saying. I'm in a hometown where my family's at, where my home, where I lived at. But they didn't want me around so bad that they tried to put me in foster care. So I called someone. I said, she lived in Centerville. I said, I need to get back to where I'm at now. So she brought me back up here. And y'all, I'm not even going to lie. I feel like I spent years living out of just a bag. And living out of memories. And just being here and there. And nobody wanted me around, I'm trying not to break down, okay? Because it's a mess. Because I know people are going through this right now, okay? I know people are going through this, and I just want to help people because I have something that a lot of people don't possess. And that makes people feel as though they have to attack me. So I spent basically my whole life trying to kiss my family's ass for them to even consider me as somebody. Okay? Things happen. My mother went to jail. My mother's no longer here. And it's just that even though at the time that my mother, we went through our bouts, because she wasn't used to having me. Okay, I lived, she gave me to somebody else. Okay, and my grandma, she's busy, so she gave me to her mother. Do you see what I'm saying, y'all? And it's like I've been tossed around my whole life. And I just feel like, I feel you if you're going through this, because it's a lot that people don't understand about me. And the way I love, I never stopped loving, I never stopped, y'all. I never did. And people look at me like, oh, she's mean, she's this, she's that. But being by myself is my best bet, okay? Because I feel like when I give my energy, when I give my love to someone, they take it and they stomp on it and they want to attack me because of who I am and what they see in me. Now, I have 2 children. I love them so much. They're my family, okay? I've had my family and call me everything from weird, talk about me being a hoe. No, I'm keeping it real with y'all. And it never was nothing like that. But when you are a girl and you out here in this world and you don't know any other way, you don't have nowhere to lay your head, what are you going to do? What you going to do? You going to link up with people that don't mean you no good. And that's what has happened, okay? You sitting there, man, and it's like they'll use you for what they can use you for, and then they'll just get rid of you. Okay? You're never nothing. And that's how I always felt. Until one day I ran into someone that I thought really loved me. Really, really just put their whole heart into it. But that was a damn lie. That was manipulation and non-understanding of myself. I went through narcissistic abuse. I've been through traumatic situations to where, like I said, I should be locked up some damn where or dead. But you know what? For me, just sitting there, not noticing by the grace of God, is why I was surviving. By my love, by how my heart was, how I can't hate. I may dislike something or someone, but I don't hold grudges. I don't bother anybody. And it's like sometimes I don't feel like I'm normal. At that time, I didn't feel normal, period. Because of that. You could slap me in my face and I'm still going to love you. Where is that coming from? But now I understand and I get it. I get why I had to go through half of the things that I had to go through. But for your family to sit up there and take away from you, and granted, these people went to jail behind this. Okay? That aunt and that uncle, I called them, they went to jail behind this. Okay? They lived off of my money. They lived in my house. They went to jail. They got, karma came back for them. But at the same time, no, it's like, I forgave. Because it's not in me to hate. I can't do that. I only love. And people sit there, and I swear, that's why I don't like fake. I don't like fake people. I don't like copycats. You don't try to be like anybody else. Be like you. And it's sad to watch someone walk down that road of trying to be like somebody else. It's sad to watch that woman or that man try to take and break somebody's relationship. It's sad when you see families, these people live on the streets and they're addicted to drugs and things like that. Because why? Where's the stem? The family. What did you expose to this person that made them feel like they need some type of drug to escape? What did you do? Did you handle him with love? Did you handle him with compassion? No, you didn't. You have to sympathize sometimes. You have to look at things from not only your perspective, but their perspective. And like, let them know that you're there for them and you love them. Because as I will always say, and as I have come to adapt to the fact that even though it is your family, okay, but I don't have to deal with you. I don't have to be around you. And that's when they start shooting the evil eye at you. If you start doing better, they want you to fall. They want you to fall and need them. But when it comes to the point of you needing them, they're not there. They want to sit there and talk about you and call each other and laugh about it. Like, ha ha ha. Making up things. Because nobody's a hoe. I'm just saying, y'all. And that kind of cracks me up because that is the first thing to come out of somebody's mouth. Especially if they sitting up and got kids and can't hold a man down. See, I was always the type of woman that cooked and cleaned. I wasn't in the streets. I enjoyed my youth. But for me not being in the streets all the damn time and not going out and doing this and shaking my ass all the time, oh, I'm a hold on. But no. I was just a girl trying to find a home. Trying to find somewhere I belonged. I never loved anyone in vain. I never did any of that. But people came to me and did that to me. Okay? And I just wanted to get on here and express that my messages on my platform that come through, I get my downloads. I don't try to upload all the time. As like I said, this is something to me that it's not competition. It's not numbers. I'm getting these messages out. And it's like, okay, sometimes I'm on here and got a wig on. Sometimes, hey, it is what it is because I'm being me. Okay, this is me. I don't need all that extraness just to read a message, okay? And I'm not trying to put nobody else down. I love y'all. Y'all do you. But I'm not trying to sit here and just be like, oh, I have to have a strategy and oh, I can't let them, and I could care less. I'm in my own lane. And I do what I do. God blesses me, okay? He blesses me outside of what you see. All right? I have foundation. I have stability now. And even after all the battles that I fought, I still fight demons. I slay them. I'm the Queen of Swords. I cut their head off because I see them. And when I tell y'all and I say things and I be like, okay, I feel like somebody is trying to do this or somebody, it is, okay? And that is the honest to God truth. All I can sit here is say that I am gifted in ways that people are very scared of me. And that is okay, but I would never hurt you. I don't do spell work. I don't do that evilness. I lay my hands upon and I treat with love and I lead with love and compassion. But yet I'm not going to lay down for nobody. So if that's what you think, I'm not going to do it. Okay? My little nose running and I don't... Yeah, I'm real. I don't care. My little nose running. But I'm not going to sit here and lay down for you if that's what you think. I have walked many roads. I have walked with no shoes on. I've been out here in the cold, years ago, no shoes, nowhere to go, sleeping on stairs. Just because my family just, you ain't got nothing, so I don't want you around. I feel you. I know where you been. I know where you came from. Okay? We all, man, if you chosen in any way, you have walked a mile on hot coals. But you still here, right? You still here by the grace of God. You were given that because you needed to find your purpose. And once you found that purpose and put yourself in that sleeve, everything worked out for you. You're being blessed. Okay? You're getting admiration for people. People telling you that they love you. Okay, was that what you were looking for from your family? But they see that this is happening and they spiritually attack you. And you know, the thing is, I'm just going to keep it real, y'all. There's a lot of readers on here that are getting attacked hard. And I see it because I pay attention. And it's like, why? Because you got something great that God gave you. You got something, ooh, you shine so bright. They don't like that. Ooh, don't nobody like it. And then there's people, I learned at a very early age, there's people that's going to be dressed as angels, but they're really not. They're really here to kind of condition your brain to make you think the real ones aren't real. So you just don't listen to them. You see what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? It's a lot of disguises. And it's awfully weird that 2024 has brought so many different odd people out of the woodwork. You have to question yourself. As for the people that had already been doing this, you see what I'm saying? It's like for every angel, for every real angel, there is a fallen one. Did you know that? That's why they say doppelgangers. Okay, that's why there's copycats. Because these people are so obsessed with your light and who you are as a person. They want to adapt to you, your personality, your energy in a whole. Okay? But they can never capture your heart. You see what I'm saying? They can never freeze your heart. They can never take your heart because they are heartless beings. And they are really on this earth. Okay? There are things that I just don't want to talk about. That I know are here in this world. Things that people are scared of. And all I'm going to say about that is that I wish people would be honest and tell the masses what it really is. And who's who. And what is what. Because when we are, faced with that, we are not going to be scared. You get what I'm saying? I'm not, because I know. I'm spiritual and I'm very conscious. Okay? I see, I know. And these things have been there. Alright? There's things that people are seeing. They're real. Okay? And I'm not sitting here trying to be like, oh, I'm crazy, this and that. No. That stuff is real. And you better believe it. And in 2024, there's going to be a lot that's going to just come out in the open. I wouldn't be surprised, honey, if my little homies, that's what I call them, my homies, the aliens, come walking down the street. I wouldn't be surprised if they move in next door. Because it's like, if you would just keep it real and tell people, and we know that they exist. I'm going to get off of that. Because I'm not going to play that game. But we know that it's real. We know that it's there. And we're not crazy. For what we have seen and the knowledge. The waves we pick up. We know, hey, you're not alone. We're not alone. Alright? But that's another story. But for those people out here, and you're going through so much, and you're trying to understand why your family is doing you like this, and why people are shutting you out and making you feel like an outsider, honey, it's because you're real. You're authentic. When God made you, He broke the mold. Nobody's the same. And that goes back to what I'm saying about copycats. I'm going to say it again. When God made you, He broke the mold, and He knew everything you were going to go through to shape yourself into the person that you are today, to be able to teach other people and tell other people, give the testimony of your life to help everyone else. Okay? Excuse me, y'all. You got to help everybody else. All right? I swear. If they like it or love it or hate it or despise it, who cares? You're doing you. And you're authentically you. And it's a bummer to see when people try to copy you. Because it's like, why would you do that? Those are the ones you need to watch. Okay? The people that feel like they need to adapt someone else's energy to make it through their day. When you have walked through days that you could have been set on fire, but you still made it, right? Those people don't understand your struggle, and they can never be you. So I'm coming to y'all on this Sunday morning and letting you know to keep going, keep going. It might seem like it's not going to work, or you can't do this, you can't do that. Yes, you can. By the grace of God, He gives you the power to get up. If you could get up, you could do anything. If you have a voice, you can say anything. Okay? If you have eyes, you can see anything. All right? You do you, and don't worry about nobody else. Just like me, whatever. But I'm going to worry about myself because I know the ins and outs of people. And I know how dirty people can be. And I know how sinister people can be. You could sleep with someone every night and they could kiss you goodnight and say, I love you. Sweet dreams. But in all honesty, they trying to send you nightmares and flames and demons in your sleep. Like I said, I fight them all the time. Nothing amazes me. Nothing scares me anymore. Okay? Something could pop up right there. I'll be like, well, hey, who you trying to talk to? I'm not anymore. This here, it's amazing. It is amazing. So I want you to move forward knowing that you are amazing in every way. You guys are amazing in every way. Don't let nobody take that away from you, please. Because that half of the people that aren't right and they lie about who they really are, they have had their light taken away from them and they have been traumatically bonded to evil and they don't even know it. Just like I said, you could be with God or you could be with something else. And the thing about it is, the universe, it's like they don't understand universal laws or something. Like, they don't understand that what you do is who you are and reflects what is going to come back to you and hit you right in your damn face. Probably where you swearing that you know something. Okay, y'all? So, I just wanted to come across and give you this message, and I'm gonna do a few readings today, and I'm open for personals. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I'll sit there and be like, oh, you gotta get a reading right now. Right now. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. If you want to donate, it's on the page. If you want to get a reading, it's on the page. I'm just here, okay? Just doing me. But I just want y'all to know that God has put me here. And God has set forth my path to where I need to go. And I'm where I need to be. Some people just aren't where they need to be. And there's different niches for other people. If you get what I'm saying. Everybody's got their own thing. And that's why I stay in my lane. I don't try to do too much. And I don't try to explain or reveal too much about me. But I am just who I am. And what I possess is very sacred. And I do not play with it. Okay? And I don't like people playing with God. Period. I don't like people playing with God. Period. I will get the hell away from you. And I will not bother you ever again. Because you don't play with God. He is a mighty creator. You don't do that. And anything that you have against him, when you play with God's people, you know they're coming. And there's certain ones you really can't play with. Because if you do, it is your ass. Okay? Because I'm not even being funny. Your ass. A-S-S. And I'm not talking about a donkey. I'm talking about the real deal. You can't sleep. You're tormented. You're going crazy. You think you're putting stuff there. You think you shut your car door, but you didn't. Somebody stole your car. Now your damn house on fire. Watch what you're doing. Okay? And I don't want to put that on nobody at all. But watch what you're doing. Watch who you coming for. Please, because you put yourself in dire straits doing that. I'm going to tell you now. That's why I just leave people alone. God bless you. I will help you as much as I can help you. And there is no ill intent, no wicked intent in me. Okay, when I get on here, when I read, no, I'm not calling out, I'm not doing all the technical. No. I'm reading. And 9 times out of 10, when I pull a card, let me show y'all something. Like, if I pull a card here, okay, sad news, I'll go into it. But it's like, I hate that when people be like, well, you sitting there talking about the meaning of the card. Yes, you know the meaning of the card, but if you're intuitive, that card is going to give you the energy of what you need to say at that time. And that's how I read, okay? I don't sit there and the moon and all that. Yes, I know about that stuff, yes, but I don't sit there and do that. When I'm reading, I just read, because that's how I see it laid out in front of me, okay? So it's like people need to get up off of that too. Just do what you do and lead with love and compassion. That's all you gotta do. I could sit here and talk to you like this and give you a message, but I use my cards just to put it out there, just to make something happen. You see what I'm saying? It's like I could sit here and tell you things all day, but I just want to do the cards. I like doing those cards, okay? And when I'm led to do that, that's when I'm gonna do it, okay? So, you guys, I just wanted to touch base with you. Oh, yeah, and another thing I want to tell y'all, I'm not funny acting. I did have my comments on, but I turned my comments off like 6 months ago. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because, like I said, I lead with love and compassion, but I do defend myself when I need to. I don't argue with people about comments. I don't even want to look at them. If they're negative, I don't even want to look at them. I don't want to look at it. And that's not meaning anything to somebody that wants to say something positive to me. I love you, okay? Don't let it be like that. I want you to have the best life possible that you can have. All right? And I'm here to help. But at the same time, you got your people talking about, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, and you don't know. Hey, you can keep that. You can keep that. You can have that. Say that conversation for your mama, your daddy, or whoever you really need to be defending yourself against. Because just because your life is going messed up for you, that doesn't mean come over here and comment and try to troll and all that. I don't do that. So no, I just turn them comments off, because I'm not I don't get into all that. I'm not into all that. I'm sorry. If you want to get a hold of me, hey, for a reading or something that you found that was compelling in one of my readings, I have an email address, okay? And I have a text. You can text me, okay? Okay? So that's why, you guys, it's no funny business. It's nothing like that. It's just I don't want to, I don't want to deal with that. I've dealt with so much negativity in my life. I'm just over it. I'm like, oh my God. And then people are like, well, if it's negative, just ignore it. Okay, let me tell you something. Sometimes it's hard for some people to ignore things, and they just don't want to address it like that, because it's not everybody. It's just some. And most of the people that watch tarot readings are karmics. Okay? And the other people that watch, the 95% of people that watch it because they're trying to figure out something, and they're trying to get on their life path, and they're trying to do something. These are the serious people. But you got your clowns. And I don't have time for clowns. I'm not Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey. Okay? Damn Ewoks commenting on my... I don't have time for that. You go bye-bye. Because I care nothing about you, and I really don't. And by shutting my comments off on people like that and letting them know, hey, whatever, they spiritually attack you. They try to come at you, and there's a lot of readers talking about their revenue, their view. I sat there one night and was watching on my phone and my laptop how the things were different, the numbers and all that, and just how it's like, wait a minute, you could be getting certain amount of views, and then it says, no, you didn't get the... How do you get likes with no views? I love y'all. I'm going to get up off of that. I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit on Sunday. And like I said, I'm going to do a few readings today. And keep it real with yourself. Don't hide yourself. Don't let nobody hide you. Stay on their neck, stay positive, and keep moving forward with your life. Okay? Because there's people out here in the trenches, basically, going through a war with everybody that they shouldn't be. They in a war with everybody that should love them. You feel me? But it's going to make you stronger. What you've been through is going to build you stronger. You're going to have that resilience to where you're like, you know what, whatever. I don't care what you say. I'm going to stay positive, and I'm going to keep a smile on my face, and I'm going to love like I've never loved before. You can't take that away from me. Okay? Nobody can take that energy in that heart. They can't take it away from you. As long as it beats, they can't do that. Okay? That's why people try to off people. But you know what? God is good, and He don't let it happen, and it boomerangs back to you, and before you know it, you at their funeral. And I'm just keeping it real. You don't wait for it. But it's like, stop harassing people. Stop. Damn it. I feel y'all. Y'all be going through stuff, and it's like, would you just leave me alone? But they don't do that because of what is inside of you. So, okay, y'all. I'm out. Okay? I love y'all. Always keep God first. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.